Welcome again, and thanks for joining us for Links 007 TV Let's Talk. This is the beautiful studios of Links 007 TV, and what we want to discuss on the program today is a situation I saw making rounds on social media and also on various news sites, and with a young individual, just 24-year-old, who goes by the name Javante Sean Fletcher, lost his life just over his cell phone after he was on his way home and stopped at a bus stop in order to catch a bus home when he was attacked by two individuals who demanded his phone. It did not end well, and this individual lost his life. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk, and when we return, we discuss this on the program. If it's the first time you're watching, please do the golden rule and subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with our latest report. We'll be right back after this short break with the full details to come. Welcome back, and thanks for joining us for the program. This is a place where we discuss issues of national importance, global importance, or the situations that are buzzing in the news. So, what I want to talk about on the program today is a sad situation in which I saw a young 24-year-old individual who goes by the name Javante Sean Fletcher, a security guard who lost his life recently just over his cell phone after he was ambushed by two individuals who demanded his cell phone, and it did not end well because this individual is no longer with us. We here at Links 007 TV just want to take this opportunity just to express our condolences to the family and friends of this young 24-year-old security guard who had his life set out in front of him. And just because of material things, his life was cut short. And that is very sad. And it's such an unfortunate situation to report on. And this is not an isolated incident because we have seen so many situations such as these being played out all over the country, which is very sad. And especially as we approach the festive season of the Christmas period, these things escalate beyond control. And even though the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, they have stated that they will be deploying police on the streets in order to curtail crime and violence. I believe more needs to be done in order to eradicate this monster that is reaping the lives of innocent and promising individuals that can make a beneficial contribution to our country. And this is just another in a series of violent acts that we have seen taking place. And it's one of those situations that even I can't seem to comprehend the whole entire thing that is going on. What is really causing this level of crime and violence in our country? And many people have been stating that is the lack of employment. And there are so many things going around on social media as it relates to what have been causing this crime situation to escalate beyond control. Many people blame the government, many people blame social and economic stability within families. Some people blame the moral upbringing of the youths of this era. And there are so many things that can be pointed on as to what caused these problems in our country. But as we grow older and older, we realize that this situation is not getting any better and it's more getting worse. Where these young individuals right now, they don't have any heart, they are merciless. And as much as possible as you can avoid conflicts with individuals and just avoid problems in this day and age that we're living in, it's best for you. But even at time, it's not about you getting yourself into trouble or you engaging in anything that can cause your life to be in danger. You could just be going about your daily routine, carrying out your daily tasks, and you become a victim of crime and violence. And that's the reality of the world that we're living in. And with no joke, this is the time that we're living in. And we just have to be extremely careful, especially as we approach this Christmas period. And this would have been on a yearly basis, where as we approach these times, we would have realized that in these days now, would have seen an escalation in crime and violence. And it's no joke about this, because it has started already. And as you get closer and closer to the Christmas period, would have seen an escalation in crime and violence over many years right now, especially in the inner city communities, and also in towns and areas where business activities is very vibrant on a day-to-day basis, and people are out carrying out their daily business. And sometimes they do have a lot of cash on them in order to conduct their business. So you have to be very vigilant, very observant, and be aware of your surroundings, especially during this difficult time that we're living in. So let me get straight into the details of what I want to talk about. And I can tell you, words cannot even begin to describe how I'm feeling about this situation right now, in which this young individual lost his life. And words cannot even begin to even express what the family is going through, because I know that this is going to be a difficult one for them. This is going to be a challenging one, because the family did not expect this news, especially as we approach the festive season. So let me update you with the latest I have in relation to this story, and just to bring you up to date with what really transpired to this young 24-year-old security guard. So 24-year-old Javante Sean Fletcher loved life and had plans of joining the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF. The security guard was a favorite of his grandfather, and this grandfather right now is left devastated, in shock, and in total disbelief about what happened. So Mr. Gentle Burrows and this individual, they had a close bond, and they would have communicated on a daily basis. And when he saw the news and heard of what transpired to his grandson, he went in total disbelief, as even up to this point, he can't come to terms with what happened. So on Saturday, December the 5th, the grandfather had no idea that he would have been cracking jokes with his grandson for the very last time. Fletcher was robbed and wounds inflicted to his body while waiting for a passenger bus to take him home in St. Thomas. So this individual is said to be from St. Thomas. So according to police reports, about 5:40 p.m. on Saturday, December the 6th, Fletcher was standing at a bus stop on East Queen Street in downtown Kingston when he was approached by two men armed with knives who tried to steal his cell phone. A tussle ensued and he was stabbed multiple times. Fletcher, who is just 24 years old and a security guard, was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries while undergoing treatment for the following day. So he would have been treated at the hospital for the wounds inflicted to him in that robbery attempt. Whether or not these individuals escape with the phone, that is still unclear. But the family right now is left in total shock, and one can't even begin to blame them, because to know that your family member would have gone out to carry out his daily routine, and this is how, or this is the news you get in the end, that's gonna be sad. That's gonna be unfortunate. And no one wants to hear these news, especially when you have so much love for your family member. And it's one of those situations that we've looked into over and over again. And look, this individual lost his life just over material things in order for the beneficial of someone else. You see the time that we're living in. This individual, he had his plans, he had his hope, he had his dreams, and those were just cut short just over a simple cell phone. So the family right now said that this individual was a very mannered young boy, and he was loved by the family in all aspects. The family right now is left to grapple with the sad reality that Javante Sean Fletcher will not be spending Christmas with them this year, and no other Christmas per se. as they try to come to terms with this, the police have not yet so far established the identities of those responsible, even though the investigation is still in its early stage. But the family right now have said that they are strapped for cash and is seeking the public's assistance to cover funeral expenses as well. So if anyone can reach out to the family of this 24-year-old individual, young security guard, had plans of joining the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the family is asking for your help. I'm not sure if I could get to them if anyone reach out to me. However, I'll try my best if anyone reach out in the comment section and would want to lend a helping hand to the family. But this is very sad and it's a very unfortunate situation, but it's the reality of the world that we're living in. And words cannot even begin to describe how the family is feeling based on what happened to this young man. And it's one of those situations that we have discussed on this program over and over again, where crime and violence needs to have some stiffer penalties, especially when the lives of innocent, bright spark, young individuals' lives are snuffed out over their own things. It's a very sad situation. We here at Links 007 TV just want to take this opportunity once more just to express our sincere condolences to the family and friends of this young, promising, and bright individual. May his soul rest in peace. This is where we're going to leave this report for now, though. Thanks for watching. If it's the first time you're watching, please do the golden rule, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and click on all so you're always updated with our latest report. Have a blessed and productive day, and please be safe as you conduct your daily business in the festive season of the Christmas period. Have a wonderful day from the Links 007 TV family. And please remember to add our number on WhatsApp that is on screen right now. That is how you can communicate with us here on the program. And we always share breaking news information on that as well. So you can just add us on WhatsApp on the number projected on your screen. Bless and peace and be safe. All right? Take care.